Hi, my name is Sophie Assem, and I'm a current senior at Justin Siena High School from Napa, California. Or we're at a point where we need to have immediate action. Making goals and trying to put it off is not going to work anymore. And I think the way that we first need to approach this is by bringing education to every person, so they understand and really truly realize the world they're living in right now. So it first started in 2024. Our organization, Napa Schools for Climate Action, worked together with local legislators and scientists to create a resolution to present to our school board that emphasizes using climate restoration as a way to address climate change and bring immediate action. And it first was passed by our local Board of Education, the Napa Valley Unified School District Board of Education, in April of 2024. And that following summer, we worked closely with our local congressman, Mike Thompson's DC office, to get the language adapted to fit it for a congressional level. And after doing that and after doing immense outreach to different legislators across the country, we got it introduced into the 118th U.S. Congress in November of 2024. And since then, we've been working on getting it reintroduced into the 119th U.S. Congress, which we did this past July 2025. And right now, it's sitting as a concurrent resolution. So it's both in the House of Representatives and the Senate. So now we need to get some senators on board to sponsor the resolution. And that's what we're working on right now. And through it all, it's been amazing to see our local legislators listen to our opinions and take into account the way that we want the resolution to be framed and what its message is going to be.
How does that make you feel, being a part of action, doing something? It must make a difference.
It really makes me feel more hopeful for the future, and it makes me feel that I live in a community that listens to my opinions and takes me seriously, and it really motivates me to do more, like speak at events like this and talk to more people. And overall, it's really truly motivating. And I think it's the location that we live in the country or in our state is great because legislators listen to us and they support us. But it also makes me think of places where people are not as welcoming or as respectful to students' voices. So it also makes me want to try to empower those people and bring more change and more voices to those people as well.
What one thought on the chasm between you as youth inheriting the loss and the people in control of it not really wanting to let go? How do we deal with that?
I think the first step is to have conversations, but we also need to understand why people are holding back. And I think a lot of the times the answer may seem simple, but it really isn't. But I think it starts with conversations and also, in addition to that, education. People need to understand why things are happening the way they are and why there's a lack of progress. And I think the more people that have that understanding and have that education, the more people that will be able to actually be motivated to bring change. Because if people really truly get to understand like what's happening right now, I think our world would look a lot different and there would be a lot more advocates like me and my team trying to do something.